morning, everyone, and welcome to babylady.co.uk. We are based in Canterbury. We are Kent's largest independent retailer, but we can't open to the public at the moment because of current rules. So we're bringing things to you virtually. I know that you've had lots and lots of questions. We're doing different things every time we come live. So today we thought we would concentrate. We're very excited actually that we have the brand new Inglesina Actica XT. This is new to the UK. It's not actually even out yet. It's actually pre-order. We hope that we will have stock end of this month, beginning of February, because with obviously the Brexit and the delay in things getting shipped, it has been held up a tiny bit. But yeah, our first stocks are still to come to us. Our lovely friends at Inglesina have very, very kindly lent us a model, so we can bring it to you live today to show you the benefits and how absolutely amazing it is. I absolutely love Inglesina. There are a couple of companies, 3 companies actually, who I've been lucky enough to go to their factories and see how much care goes into making the products that they sell, and Inglesina is one of them. They're based just outside Venice, absolutely beautiful area of Italy, and again, family-owned company. What you find when you buy something from a family-owned company is that they put a little bit more love and care into how they produce things. It's not just necessarily churned out on a mass production line. It is very, very well organized and beautifully run factory, absolutely spotless factory. I mean, probably the cleanest factory I've ever seen. But it was so fascinating to see how much goes into when they produce these products. So we think that this product is exactly what the UK market has been waiting for. Do give us a wave as well if you are watching on any of our channels. And if you have got any questions, please ping them across to us and we will try and answer them for you today. So as I was saying, this is what I think the UK market has been waiting for. We had a bit of a gap in the market in terms of an all-terrain pushjet. Something for people who do a lot of walking, particularly where you go out and about a little bit more. Maybe you're going a little bit more rural, if you're going to be walking through woods and parks and things like that. If you want to go places maybe that are a little bit more muddy, maybe slightly down towards the seafront, those type of things. There are products on the market, but they're not really all-terrain products, or you have to go for a 3-wheeler. And 3-wheelers are great. I mean, really, if you do a lot of outdoor work, we have farmers and people who have horses, 3-wheelers can be ideal. But sometimes you want something that's an all-terrain pushchair that also looks beautiful. And when I saw this previewed in Cologne, wow, back in 2019, I think, I was absolutely bowled over by it. I knew that this was going to be a massive, massive hit. And then we just had to wait for it to come. I'm not disappointed. We were lucky enough to borrow the charcoal grey, and there is a video on our YouTube channel if you want an in-depth view of it. Do have a look at that as well, because we were lucky enough to borrow one of those previously, and we did a big long video on it. But because we've been able to borrow this, and because we know that a lot of you have been waiting to do virtual appointments with us to see it, we thought we'd bring it to you live. You can still book a virtual appointment if you want to see this in person and you don't obviously want to come on a live. Do get in touch and we can go through it with you. And we also do have the normal Inglesina Actica, which has proved so massively popular here. We sold loads and loads of them. So let's tell you a little bit more about this, because it is absolutely beautiful. So this chassis is different. The top, the actual Carrycot top, the seat unit, and all the other bits that come in a bundle, they're different colors, but they are basically the same underneath. The biggest difference here is the chassis. The chassis is completely different, completely reworked, and just beautiful. I absolutely love this black chassis. I think people will buy this even if they don't have an outdoor lifestyle, because it looks so stunning. We all absolutely in love with this here when we saw it. It's got bronze accents, so all the 3 colors this comes in will all have this same color chassis. And all the doing buttons, I like to call them doing buttons, the buttons that have a function, they're actually done in this absolutely gorgeous bronze. Now, in our YouTube video, we managed to do close-ups. It's a bit more difficult to do this in a live, but you can actually see these buttons in more detail. I hope that you can see this one here. It's just beautiful, really, really beautiful. And sometimes when you have an outdoor lifestyle, you do feel maybe you're compromising the look of it, which you wouldn't have to do with this. So let me tell you a little bit more about it, and don't forget to ping your questions across if you have any. So the chassis has got patented what they call adaptive cruise system. And what this means is that all 4 wheels have adjustments on them. I don't know if you can see from here, these buttons here, they have soft suspension. Now, if I push down on it, hopefully you'll see the soft suspension. And they also have a firmer suspension. Now, this is designed to be done so that if you're going over different types of terrain, you might want a firmer or softer suspension. Now, what's really clever and totally unique, because I don't think anybody else does this, all 4 wheels can be adjusted independently. So you don't have to set all 4 wheels the same. And there is a detailed thing on the website that shows you on different paths and different tracks and different weights of babies how you should adjust it. But it's just so clever. Can you see how much firmer that makes that by adjusting that suspension? And I say, I don't think anybody else has this type of suspension system. I've not seen it anywhere else. They also have puncture-proof tyres, which are made of different types of density rubber. Now, this is a really clever thing because normally if you go over a bumpy road, obviously you've got the suspension here, which is amazing, but you often get vibration because of the bounce. You'll get vibration to your baby, and you often get vibration into the handle. But by using these different types of material, density rubber in your tyres, that actually reduces the vibration, which is such a clever thing to do. It's so clever. Absolutely love it. It's just, it pushes beautifully. I mean, sometimes all-terrain pushchairs can be quite bulky, they can be quite heavy. This is just beautiful, beautiful. So let's have a little bit of a closer look. And if we have got any questions, do ping them across. Have we got questions already?
We have a customer on Instagram asking, how heavy is this?
Right, okay, so this is a really good question. The chassis actually weighs 9.6 kilograms. I'm going to take your Carrycot off so you can see the chassis. The chassis weighs 9.6 kilograms, which actually, for an all-terrain chassis, is actually very light. The normal Actica is over 1 kilo heavier, and it is a slightly bigger chassis as well. I forgot to bring my tape measure with me today, but it is slightly bigger. We can fold them both up. So let's talk a little bit more about the Carrycot. The Carrycots on the Inglesina are beautiful. That's because the ethos behind the manufacture of this product isn't just about churning out products. It's about what is best for your baby. A huge amount of research and development has gone on to find the absolute best for your small child when they're very tiny. Now, this Carrycot has inside what we call a wellness pad. This is also patented. I don't know how many patents they have on this particular product, but quite a few. So the wellness pad has been developed. If I push these 2 buttons, we can move our hood down so you can hopefully see a little bit more. It's been developed and it's being used in the neonatal hospitals in Italy, in the neonatal hospital. And what it has is it has lots and lots of aerated bubbles, so that I think there's over 40 different air breathing points on this mattress. But it also has a special pad here, which is designed to reduce flat head syndrome, and also a roll which adjusts. Now, this fits into your Carrycot here, so that when your baby's laid flat, it's quite difficult to show you this not inside the Carrycot, but in effect your baby's legs will sit slightly over this roll, and you can adjust the roll down as your baby grows, so you can adjust this down. And this is designed to give your baby the optimum sleeping position, and the point of that is that your baby will just sleep better. We also have lots and lots of ventilation. We now know that obviously it's really important that our babies don't get overheated. We're really hoping for some more warmer weather quite soon. And I know a lot of you have got babies that are due in the spring and the summer. So this will be really important. So as you can see, we've got ventilation here. And we also have a bigger ventilation panel here. Question?
Natalie on Facebook is asking, is the Carrycot suitable for overnight sleeping?
Yes, the Carrycot is suitable for overnight sleeping. Yes, I forgot to mention that. Well done. There are also extra mattresses and mattress covers that you can get for this as well. So while we're still talking about our Carrycot, so we've got lots of lovely ventilation, but we've also got an adjustable backrest. Not many of the prams we do have adjustable backrest. There's a little handle that pulls out here. I don't know if you can see this handle. And if I twist the handle, the actual back of the Carrycot will sit up. Can you see that? See that sitting up a bit? don't know if you can see so easily. Now that's really, really good. If your baby maybe has colic or reflex, or maybe needs to sit up a bit more, or maybe they're getting a little bit older and they just want to see a little bit more of the world and they're curious, it just means that you can raise them up, but you're still keeping your baby absolutely flat. Now we know, and I know I've mentioned this in some of my other videos, how absolutely fundamentally important it is that babies are laid flat. And this is because if you bend a baby, I say twist them, if they're not laying flat, that sounds awful, doesn't it? I'm not going to twist your baby, but if your baby is not laying flat, the oxygen, the tubes that that they breathe through are bent, and you get less oxygen feeding them, which means that's not good for them. It's not good for their development, and obviously we all know that not getting enough oxygen is a bad thing. So laying them flat is so important. But if you sit them up like this, their backs are still flat and supported. So it's really good, really important. Inside here, beautiful soft covers again, and also a very large Carrycot. Surprisingly large. This Carrycot measures 79 centimeters by 37 centimeters, so it is really big, and you should get 6 months use out of this. It's easily 6 months use. The Carrycot apron just rolls down, and we've got two clever little buttons. I do like these little features. It obviously shows someone's really thought about what they're doing. Two little buttons here, which means that your Carrycot apron doesn't fall off if you don't want it to. Obviously you can undo it, but it just means if you want to get to your baby, you're not throwing things on the floor.
Now, this is one of my favourite features because it's so simple, but also very clever. And it's about the whole, keeping things clean. It just makes so much sense, It's really good.
On the bottom of the Carrycot, one last feature that I'm going to show you. I don't know how easily you can see this, but there is actually ventilation underneath as well. Can you see that? Again, really, so much thought has gone into this Carrycot. It is absolutely excellent. And if I put the Carrycot down, it's got little feet on it, we can see that it raises it off the ground. More questions? Yes.
Claire on Instagram is asking, can the Carrycot mattress be washed?
Yes, it can. We will check for you and work out I'm not sure exactly. I mean, I'm sure it can be washed, but I'll find out exactly what the washing instructions are, because I don't have those, unless anyone is watching from Inglesina who could possibly answer that question for me. Maybe not. Okay.
We'll get back to you, Claire, and we'll send you a message after this with a little bit more instructions.
Yeah. So the Carrycot weight, this Carrycot weight is actually 5.6 kilos, which is heavier than some Carrycots, but it is just such a beautiful Carrycot and so sturdy, and it just has so many features. That's why it has to be a little bit heavier. One final thing before I forget, it does have a handy phone pocket. How clever is that? They think of everything, don't they? I love that. I love that. So it does come in 3 colorways. This is the grey. It's actually called Horizon Grey. We actually like it. When we saw the pictures, I was a bit worried that it might be a bit light, but actually it's beautiful. Our favourite colour is the Sequoia Green. We love that here. Zoe's a favourite of green. So I'm going to show you a picture of the green. So we don't have it here yet, but you can see pictures on our website. These are available for pre-order. That's the green. Can you see the green?
It's more like a true khaki. I know it doesn't really show like that on the camera, but it works so well with the bronze. It looks so good, trust me.
And then we also have the charcoal, which actually looks really lovely in the flesh as well. And that's the charcoal. So good choices of colours, I think. Really nice, and just all these lovely features on it, where all the coordination just looks so beautiful with the black. You do also get a cup holder, which is really nice. On the bottom of our basket here, we've got a little secret pocket that you can also put things in as well. Another question?
Dave is asking, are the rain covers included?
Right, so when you purchase it, you will get a frontal apron for your pushchair seat unit, but you can purchase additionally rain covers for your Carrycot. Sadly, in this country, probably will need that. There are also rain covers for the car seat, which I'm going to come to tell you about in a minute. And you can, and if you wanted to, get a full rain cover. If you're going to have a very sort of outdoor life and you're going to be out and about a lot, and it's sort of in the bad weather, you might want the full rain cover for that. So yeah, you might have to purchase that as an extra. So let's go back to our Carrycot. I'm going to show you how to fold it up. If I pop my Carrycot back down there. So as you can see, we've got swivel wheels that it just glides. It is really beautiful to push. all of our wheels come off this. Now, one of the things I get asked quite a lot when people are trying to choose pushchairs is about what is suitable for off-road. Now, if you are going to be doing a lot of walking, particularly if you're going to be going somewhere that's muddy and dirty, it is a very, very good idea to have wheels that you can remove, because if you can take your wheels off, which you can on this, very easily, like this, it means you can clean them down and then just lubricate them and put them back in again. And if you get mud in these wheel mechanisms, it will slow down your, it will basically affect the pushability of it, because it stops them moving freely. So it is quite important to be able to take your wheels off if you do want to be able to use something off-road. Pop this back down. You can also take your rear wheels off as well, and these do come off easily as well. So let me just fold it up. This is my wow moment. This is such a clever thing. So our brake is on the back here, by the way. You can put this on and off even if you had open-toed shoes. Now, let's fold this up. So you can fold this with one hand. All you do is press the button, lift the lever, and just pop it down. And it frees down.
Love this. It's amazing.
We all
so
love this.
easy.
We really love this. It's very clever. To put it back out, you can still do it with one hand. So if you did happen to have your baby in your arms, you can still do it with one hand. Again, these gorgeous bronze accents, you literally just pop this down to release your catch here and just literally shake it out. How easy is that? So cool. So this is only sold as a bundle. It will include a car seat. This is the car seat.
So Katrina on Instagram's asking, does it come as a pack? So she's just joined, but I think you're just about to cover this now. So Katrina, listen carefully.
Yes, so it does only come as a bundle in this country. You can only buy it as a bundle, and that will include the Carrycot that we just talked about, the seat unit, the stand that I'm going to show you as well in a minute, the Isofix i-size car seat, and also the base, which is behind me. You'll see, and also your frontal rain cover. You get a cup holder, and you get loads in the bundle. They are really, really good value for money. One of the great things about this is there are no adapters. There's nothing to lose on your car seat, and I know that people do find that really helpful because it is quite annoying when you lose a little attachment. Your adapters are built in to the side of the car seat here, so that when you put it onto your chassis, you don't have anything else, and it's very, very easy to do. This is actually the car seat from the Actica standard package in the mineral grey, not the charcoal one. I don't know where we've put our car seat for this one. Oh, it's on the top, sorry. Yeah, so that's why I'm just using this one, but you can see that they just fit together very, very easily, and it is an i-size car seat. This is the new, safer standard that was introduced recently, which means that car seats have to perform to a much higher quality and standard, and it does have the nice newborn insert as well. So you will also get an Isofix base in your package, and we have done a video of how to install this in the car. As at the moment we can't come out and fit it, but it fits really easily. It's really easy to do. So let's have a closer look at our seat unit now. So one of the other things that's included in this package is the stand. Now these stands are really, really clever because it means that you could use your seat unit or your Carrycot or your car seat in your house. So I'm going to put this Carrycot onto the stand now. Can you see that? How clever is that? If your baby's asleep and you don't want to disturb them, and we do want our babies to sleep longer. Babies in the first few months of life, they really need to sleep for 20 to 22 hours a day. So the longer we can get them to sleep, the more rested they will be. This means that you can get the benefit of using this in your house without having to disturb them. And your stand is included. Many other companies that make stands, they're over £100 to buy. So great value that it's included in our package. So let's have a closer look at our seat unit. Any more questions?
Yeah, we've got a couple of questions from you. We've got one from YouTube. This is Jamie. He's asking, can you lock the front wheels?
Yes, you can. The front wheels are lockable. There's a little catch. I don't know if you can see this here, which will allow you to lock your wheels. So your wheel is now locked.
And he also asked, is there a weight limit / max age for the stand?
So the Carrycots are designed to last about 6 months. I don't know if there's a weight limit on the stand, but that's a really good question. Can we message back to YouTube? Fine, we'll find you and we'll find out and we will message you back. See, we can still learn things as well. I don't actually know the answer to that, I'm sorry.
So I have a question from April asking, can you put a Maxi Cozy car seat on the Inglesina?
No, you can't.
And then another question.
At the moment, the only car seat that's compatible with this is the Inglesina car seat. So.
And then a question from Hannah asking, is the bag included in the price?
No, so the bags are sold separately. The bags are not included. There are a few accessories that you can buy. However, our lovely friends at Inglesina have said for the first 6 people who order after this live, we will be able to give you free bags. Yeah, just as a little extra, but normally they are £77, I think. We are expecting price increases to be announced this week from Inglesina due to the shipping from Italy and the rising costs. We are expecting price increases, so just be aware of that.
We have Jonathan from Inglesina, and the stand will hold 22 kilos.
Ah, thank you, Jonathan. So there we go. That's answered your question, and thank you for watching. Okay, no pressure then if I'm doing it wrong. So this is the seat unit, and I also know that this seat unit will go up to 22 kilos. It's a really big seat unit. It does hold a good weight. Included in this, you do get this lovely coordinating apron. I'm a big fan of aprons. I really like aprons. I think they just finish a pushchair. And the fact that it's included, you haven't got to purchase it. Well, bonus. So that's included. I'm going to take it off so we can have a closer look at our seat unit. Now, this seat unit has a 7-position adjustable backrest. When we did this and we recorded a video previously, I was absolutely, well, I was so surprised because I don't think we have anything else on our shop floor at all that has a 7-position backrest. So you can see that it will sit really upright, and lots of people do ask me when they have outdoor lifestyle, they say, oh, actually I really want a seat unit that sits upright because my child wants to sit upright. So this really does. Can you see how upright that sits? And then I don't know, it's the best way to show you this, the adjustable backrest from the back here, we've got a little handle. So there we go, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 to the flats. Well done, Inglesina. We also do have an adjustable footrest. You can adjust this. There's 2 little buttons under here that you can see those. Can you see those? Just press those. It's very, very easy to do. And we do have an easy release bumper bar as well. Now our hood on this has got a pull-out visor. Actually, I forgot to show you that one on the Carrycot as well. There's so many features for this. It's impossible to remember them every time I do them. So you've got this gorgeous pull-out visor. And we've also got an extendable panel so that you can make your hood bigger on here. It's just got a zip here. You can undo really cleverly like this. And you can see how big. Now that's laying flat. Look how much coverage that gives your baby. Obviously these fabrics are all SPF 50 protected, and you have also got a vented window at the back here as well. But that's going to give you loads and loads of coverage. And obviously if your baby's sitting up, which we can put them more upright, look how far over that's going to come. It's really, really good. Can you, I should have turned that around. We also have a very high handle. I should have done this when I did the chassis, but it's got a really good adjustable handle. Lots of different height positions here for all types of people, whether you be short like me or whether you're taller. So our seat unit is reversible. You can have it parent facing like this, which is really important because all the time you're talking to your child, it does mean you're interacting with them. Or you can turn it around the other way as well. So if you want to turn your seat unit round, there's a little handle underneath here. And if I turn this over, you can see to adjust your seat, or to remove your seat rather, you just squeeze that little handle. It's really easy to do. And then we can just pop our seat unit back on. And again, it just clicks into place very, very easily. Inglesina is one of the easiest pushchairs to use. It really is very user friendly, and sometimes if people maybe need something that's very easy, maybe you're going to use it for a grandparent's going to use it or something like that. This is a very, very easy pushchair to use. Not only is it brilliantly made, but it's very easy. So I've turned the seat unit so that it's world facing now, so your baby can see what's going on. And then I will show you that you can in fact fold this up with the seat unit on. Our seat unit weighs, I think about 4 kilos, if I remember rightly. I was doing all my research last night, but I can't remember if it's 4 kilos. I think it's about 4 kilos. It's not very heavy. So you can fold this up with your seat unit on. Same thing, again, with one hand. Pop it down. Isn't that clever? We love that. Isn't that so, so clever? And then if you want to pop it back out, same thing applies. Again, release your catch, this gorgeous bronze catch here, and let's just pop it back up. And I've got a bad back, and I can do this. So it really is that easy to use. Very, very simple. So I've also got here today the normal Aptica. So if anybody wanted to see any more details, I'm going to put them side by side and show you the difference in the chassis.
Jonathan asks, will it take a 4-year-old?
Yes, it will take a 4-year-old. According to the brochure, it does say that it goes up to 22 kilos and up to 4 years old. The seat unit, as you can see, is really big and very generously proportioned, and you can adjust all your harnesses up as your baby grows. So that's obviously an average for a 4-year-old, which is also really important because if you have an outdoor lifestyle, while your baby will be walking at probably 18 months, they're not going to walk a mile, 2 miles, 3 miles. They're going to walk a little bit and then want to sit down. And it's also really good if you go out a lot. You know, obviously that seems very strange to say that now as we're all in lockdown. But if you do have a lifestyle where you maybe go to country parks or you go out to zoos and things like that, your child will walk up to a point and then they get tired, which is where a bigger seat unit really comes into its own. The whole thing behind the build of Inglesina is it's built for a family life. It's built to last. It's not a throwaway product. It will definitely last you. And it will last you more than one child. It isn't designed to be a disposable product. There is a lot of care and attention goes into the build of these products. They are beautiful. Now, what I'm going to do before we finish, I'm going to put the Carrycot on this as well so that we can compare the two side by side. And if you have got any more questions, ping them across before we finish and we will try our very best to answer them for you. So let's pop our Carrycot. Again, to take our Carrycot off, just nice, easy little handle here. You can just pop it on here. And as you can see, side by side is quite a good way of comparing them. Your chassis sits a tiny bit higher on the XT, and your wheels, you can see the biggest difference here is our wheels. Slightly sturdier. I love the colour. We just love the colour of this chassis. Absolutely love it. And if I turn it that way round, you can see compared. So who likes the new one? Give me a wave if you like it. I love it. We love it here. We think it's going to be an absolute winner, and we actually have sold quite a few already. This will sell as a bundle. We're expecting it to now sell at $11.99, and in that bundle you will get a Carrycot, a seat unit, as we said, your stand. You're going to get a car seat. You're also going to get an Isofix base, the lovely apron, your front rain cover for your pushchair, all included in that price, which we think is fantastic value for money. Yes, question.
So we got a couple of questions. James asking what warranty comes with the bundle.
So they come with a 2-year warranty. There is a UK service centre. Obviously, anybody who buys anything from us, they will know that if you are unlucky enough to have a problem, we will sort it out for you. We have engineers on site here as well. We actually haven't had a problem. It's tempting fate now, isn't it?
Touch wood.
Where's the wood? Where's the wood? Is that a wood? We actually haven't had a problem yet, but obviously, you know, with the best will in the world, no matter how well something is made, at some point you are going to have a problem. But yeah, there's a UK-based service centre. We are here for you, not just to sell things, but we are also here all the journey with you for everything you need. So yeah, just get in touch if you have a problem and we'll sort it out for you.
Jen is asking, can you just recap on the differences between these two?
Yeah, of course. So the biggest difference is really the chassis. The colours will be different. The colours on the normal Aptica, this is the mineral grey. It does also come in mineral blue and also in black. And there is a new colour called Kensington, which is a light grey, which I don't know if I've got the fabric swatch.
Yeah, just on the end.
It is also on our website. So if you want to see better pictures of these, they are on our website at babylady.co.uk. Just bring that in.
This will also have a different colour handle as well.
That's a new colour, so that's coming, and we're quite excited about that. So on the normal Aptica, you will have the silver chassis with different colour handles. The blue has a blue handle. Obviously, this one has the brown handle, and the new one I think is coming with a dark grey black handle. We haven't seen it yet. The Carrycots essentially underneath are the same, and the seat units and all the other accessories, they're different colours. The biggest difference is the chassis. The biggest difference, obviously, we still have suspension, way more than a standard pushjet, but this one really has the bounce. Also, there is a difference in the price. This one will be £150–200 more than the standard model, but you do get so much extra for it. I mean, the styling alone is just beautiful. But when we compare this to other bundles that we have, it's incredibly good value for money for everything you get. And it almost needs to be more expensive to convey how beautifully it's made. I think we've got another question.
Jamie is asking, if we order today, do we pay the lower price or the new price, and how do we pre-order?
So you can contact us via any of our normal messengers, or if you message us your telephone number, then just get in touch with us via that. We can sort that out for you. We will double check with Inglesina. And also, if you order and you're one of the first 6 people to order, then you will get a free bag.
Jonathan has said, can you fold again for the new people who have just joined?
Yes, of course. So when you fold this up, you would need to take your Carrycot off, because your Carrycot has to be removed when you fold it up. But you can fold this actually super easily. All you do, always advise you to put your brake on first, then just push the button here and lift, and literally it will just fold up very, very easily. And it's actually very compact. I should have got my tape measure to measure it, but it is very compact when it's folded compared to a lot of its competitors.
I believe this will go in a Fiat 500 as well, along with the seat unit. So yeah, it's surprisingly, you know, I think people think it's bigger than it actually is.
Yeah, we have done some videos on our YouTube channel. If you want a more in-depth view of this, we have done, although we have gone into it quite a lot of detail here anyway, there are some in-depth videos on our YouTube channel. Please do subscribe there and have a look. There's also an instructional video how to fit the car seat in your car, and there are some fitting videos where we've shown you how this will fit into different size boots as well, because obviously all of these things we can't currently do. So I would like to thank all of you for watching today. We're sort of just about exceeded our half hour. Hopefully I have answered all your questions. If you've got any last minute questions, do feel free to message us. If we haven't answered your questions, feel free to get in touch. And if you are watching on replay, please add the hashtag replay, which is really good for us. And if you are watching and you want to share this on your page, we would be really, really grateful. So thank you once again for watching today and joining us at babylady.co.uk. As I say, you can see these on our website, at the website, which is babylady.co.uk. And do join us again on Friday when we'll be bringing you some more exciting products. Thank you for watching today.